Ediz Tiyansan joins us now from the Cilvagozu border crossing between Turkey and Syria. Ediz, the evacuation is well underway. Tell us how it's going and what are you seeing where you are?
Well, here at the Cilvagozu border crossing in Turkey's southern Hatay province, and just across from this crossing you have Idlib province, which is where tens of thousands of civilians are hoped to be brought by the end of this evacuation operation. As of today, on the first day of the evacuations, we've had at least 20 buses that arrived from eastern Aleppo. We are told by Turkish officials that a convoy of 20 buses can carry around 1,000 people. So they confirmed that 951 civilians had made it to the Idlib province for now, and among them the priority was obviously to carry those heavily injured in that very first evacuation. We are told that more than 30 of those injured are being treated at a hospital very close to this border on the other side. And obviously you can imagine the amount of need that will be created by tens of thousands of civilians coming into the Idlib area. And that's why the Turkish aid organizations are also actively working right here near this crossing. They're preparing dozens of trucks to be crossing over there. They contain mainly food items, basic necessities, as well as winter clothes because of the extremely cold weather conditions here. And also remember that normally this is an open crossing that carries commercial trucks on a daily basis, but that too has been suspended just temporarily, so that for the few hours ambulances that belong to the Turkish Red Crescent Society can line up here. So in case of more urgent cases of heavily wounded people or sick people arriving on the other side, those ambulances will be easily able to carrying them back to Turkey.
You mentioned tens of thousands of people needing evacuation, Ediz, but do we really know how many people are still trapped in eastern Aleppo and how long it will be to reach all of them and evacuate them all?
Well, unfortunately, nobody has an exact count, and we have different estimates. Earlier today, United Nations officials, Jan Egeland, for example, the humanitarian advisor, said that they expect at least 50 people, but that count goes a lot higher. We've heard from the Deputy Prime Minister, the Turkish Deputy Prime Minister, who was here today, and he said that number can be up to 70 to 80,000 even. And the reason why we are so clueless is because initially there was an estimated 100,000 who were stuck in that enclave, but over the course of the last few days and weeks, thousands of them had to flee overnight amid heavy bombardment onto that enclave. So at this point we don't have an exact count of how many that will be brought, but remember that one convoy is limited to only 20 buses or so. So we're talking about 1,000 people with each transfer, which means that it will take a really daunting task over the next few days to carry out all of this evacuation and bring about all of these people to the Idlib province.